Now then, let me introduce you to one of my favourite tools, and it's an essential. It's the Pokey tool. Now this has an incredibly sharp point to it, so please be careful. But what this enables you to do is pierce holes to apply brads, to pick up your gems, to also clean out your dyes, many other things that you'll probably find uses for along the way. Now the best thing is using it with the gems, because quite often the gems are really tiny and fiddly and difficult for you to actually pick up. So the way that I use this is actually to put my finger at one side and poke the tool underneath the gem. You'll find then that it actually sticks in place onto the tool. You can then position this where you would like it to go, put your finger directly on top, pull that Pokey tool out, and your gem will be perfectly positioned. It's the easiest way to deal with all those tiny fiddly gems, but also enables you to get that wonderful sparkle onto your work and position it really precisely as to where you want it to go. Because if you were to try and pick that up with your fingers, or even with tweezers sometimes, it can be a little bit more fiddly. So you can see how lovely that detail is onto there. The other thing is when I'm working with dies, this can be quite difficult to get out all of those fine details, but your Pokey tool will enable you to just poke them out and then to slide underneath those pieces of cardstock and prise them out of the die. Also, when you're working with something a little bit more detailed, like this one here, and if we pull this out, you've then got tiny pieces sometimes that lodge within your dies, and if they've got a poking hole, you can remove them that way. Sometimes they actually don't have a poking hole, and in which case you can take it out of your design quite simply. And your Pokey tool also helps you to get rid of any of the detail in your dies that needs removing too. It's a fantastic tool and really affordable and definitely worth your investment. So get hold of one of our little Pokey tools and it's going to make your crafting life a lot easier.